for NPD, new products, we do so much testing. Like we do minimum 6 tools in like one phase, up to 200,000 shots. We'll do that like 2 or 3 times throughout our validation and product development.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this.
Yeah.
How many do they get through then a day?
So each day, every person will fire, I think it's like 2,500 shots a day per person. That's between 4 tools every day.
So like when I look over at that like thing of tools, like on the very bottom, I see this one with like a white housing.
That's a prototype.
Prototype.
Yep. It's like an upgraded project that we're working on now to launch in 2 to 3 years from now.
I love that. I want to be impatient, but the fact that you guys are taking the time to get all the problems worked out, that means a whole lot.
Yes, we do a lot of performance testing. Like I said, for new product development is a huge chunk of what we do back here. But as we're still producing tools, we'll take tools and just continuously fire them. Like our framers are our major selling tool. So we'll take them multiple times a year and just be firing them for up to 200,000 shots, which is our expected life of the tool.
I mean, like, do you go till it's destroyed and say, well, it's 350,000 or something?
Most of the time, no, just because the expectation for us and what we start every project or every new innovation with is getting the specification from you guys, the end users, and how long they expect that tool to last. Like we get pictures all the time of people with their old framers from 25 years ago that are still running. They're using them on, intense job sites. So that's something that we really pride ourselves on. One of the biggest value of our tools is the durability. I was in Australia earlier this year and we were taking shot counts, and they have like competitions, and some of them have like 300K shots. They keep track of them and take care of them, but they can still last.
Like my diesel has a million miles.
That's right, yeah. Well, my Paslode has 300,000 shots.
Right.
Hey, wait, where did that prototype nailer go? They just take it? They heard us, they took it.
They're definitely
Someone definitely took it. Yeah, somebody took it.
It's right there.
Oh, yeah. Is that electronic on there to measure?
Yeah, so that, it's a specific device that we put on there to measure more data in the tool. So depending on like your shot-to-shot speed, so we can track a lot of new things. It's one of the newer developments that we're using just to get more data from the tool.
Do you try to get them to fire as fast as they can?
Yeah.
Or do you do?
So we do, not in the labs, but we'll do like the lead engineers will always be testing the tool to like the max capacity that we could do. So we're testing to try to make the tools fail, to see what other failure modes we might be anticipating. We know end users are testing them very differently on job to job. Everybody's hands are different, applications are different, but yeah, we're always testing to see, like usually we say around 2 shots per second you can fire the tool. Usually we try to get them 1 shot a second.
Okay.
And we, I don't know if all of them use it, but there's a little blinker that fires 1 shot a second.
Well, they're faster than 1 a second.
Yeah, they're faster.
Yeah, and it's sporadic as well.
Yeah.
But we try to at least control it so we can have, it's really hard because the human is firing the tool.
Yeah.
But we try to have it as consistent
But that's
as
more
possible.
real to what is going to happen versus a
exactly.
machine just making a perfect cadence shot every time. It doesn't, get any imperfection in the shot. So.
Yeah. This here is what we call our environmental chamber. So we have a bunch of different buttons here that just crank the temperature on. So all of our tools have a specification. So like our fuel, we recommend between 18 and I think 120 Fahrenheit is what our spec is on the fuel. So we test everything, new products, everything that we make, we test to the extreme temperature to make sure that it's working. So we have some new fuel developments that are going on. We'll leave tools, fuel, nails, everything in here, batteries as well. Usually we'll set it at 90 Fahrenheit or 18 Fahrenheit, and we'll physically go in there in that temperature, close the door, and be testing the tools at those temperatures. The tools, the nails, the fuel. We're always looking for different things. So performance, we'll be documenting all the things that the validation workers are documenting. So blank fires, misfires. Sometimes it's a more specific test just based on what the engineers are looking for. Tools hit key milestones like 10,000 shots, 20,000, 50, 100, and we'll do teardowns. The engineers will be looking at them with a fine-tooth comb, seeing if any screws came loose, what more we need to tune up and fix up, any failures, all that stuff.
Wow.
So, but yeah, we can crank it up, crank it down, pretty much any temperature you want. It's just a giant freezer or giant heater
sauna,
or oven.
Whatever
Yes.
one
Whatever you want.
whatever your day is.
Yep.
Yeah. What do you think, Paul?
I want to turn it down to 30 and go in there.
Yeah. It'll take a bit to get it
18.
down,
Oh,
but
okay. I guess I can just go outside.
yeah, usually
Yeah.
that's when we put our winter coats and gloves on and we're in there like firing the tools. It gets cold.
I know. That'll
But you
just
gotta
be
do
us
it.
back on the job
Every
site. It
day.
could
Yep.
have been today. We avoided that,
Yep.
so it worked out pretty nice.
Yeah. You guys want to fire some tools?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, cool. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go
Not
I'll-
just a tool.
the PPN tool. I know.
Greg, look at that. You
I
know
love,
that
yeah,
that
I love
is
how
going
like
to be.
narrow that is.
Yes, that is going to be easy to fit in places. First time with the PPN. Let's just go start in the corner here. So does this have any depth adjustments?
Yes, right here.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Here's a question for you. Did you guys do testing on this for like angles and going into like in between joists? And because
Yeah.
you guys have a very long tip, which is nice.
Yes. So what we get from job site observation and talking to you guys is understanding and just being on the job site of where this needs to fit.
Mhm.
So in the tight corners, we
Yeah.
made sure that this way it fits within the studs.
Yeah.
And then into some of the tight locations, this has a bit more extension.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's easier to reach in there. And it's very aggressive, so it sits in there and then you could just look away and fire it.
Mhm.
Go ahead, Paul.
It's a lot nicer than a hose. And
So visible.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? You like it?
Yeah.
yeah, the visibility of it is what's amazing.
Yep.
Yep.
Very, very nice.
Like it?
Yeah, I do.
Greg will be the real.
I wanna
test
build
if
a
he
deck
approves
right
of it,
now.
though.
Nope, don't like it. I love like how you can see that tip very easily.
Yeah. What's the shot quantity for the fuel?
The fuel is 800 shots.
Yeah. Visibility, it's hard to know without getting in there, but there's no way that you can't see better with this than some of the other ones I've used. Cool.
Nice. You want to fire the as well? Alrighty.
Been waiting for it.
I'll try to find one here for you guys.